Hello. Have you ever wondered where your life is heading? Where you are now has a lot to do with the thoughts, habits, and beliefs you had in the past. The question is, are you happy with where your life is going? Sure, there are aspects of your life you'd like to change or improve. That's why you make your own decisions, even though things don't always work out the way you expected. There are things that restrict you and hold you back. Fears, limiting beliefs, doubts. How many times has fear stopped you from doing something you really wanted to do? It has happened to all of us at some point in our lives. What is the secret to being a winner? The secret is that they confront their fears and overcome them. If you want to achieve something you've never been able to accomplish, you must start thinking of that kind of person you have not been until now, but one you are capable of becoming. We all have huge potential to progress and grow in our life. So, if you want to turn your life around, what's the first thing you should do? The first step is finding out why you want to change. What do you want? Why are you going to make that decision? What do you want to achieve? This is what we call our dreams. They are our reasons, the fuel that drives our engine, what motivates us, and gives us the enthusiasm we need to fight for what we want. We have to keep them in mind at all times, define them, and visualize them clearly to make sure our fears do not steal our dreams. Because if we lose sight of our dreams, our fuel runs out and we come to a dead end. When we know what we want and we focus on it, this vision generates the strength and the motivation we need to keep moving forward. The second step is making the decision and making a firm commitment to it. For some people, this step is hard to take until they fall into a deep pit, and at that moment they start to see things clearly and see their way out. This is the springboard they need to turn their life around. What is the decisive factor that enables someone to make drastic changes in their life? The factor is their decision-making power, and it's the difference between people who let themselves be swept along by the circumstances and people who take conscious decisions. What do you do to be so happy and have so much energy? Someone asked. Decisions. I make decisions. And it's true. The quality of the decisions you make today will determine the quality of your future. What decisions do you need to make to get where you want to be? Well, probably the decisions you're avoiding. What happens is, if you don't make those decisions, life will make them for you, and they probably will not be the ones you need. You are free to choose, make decisions, dare to change. Your family, the education you received, the place you grew up, your friends and your work shaped your past and the way you see yourself, creating a set of beliefs that act as a filter through which you see and interpret the world around you. These elements influence you to a certain extent, but you are not a prisoner of your past. Your past does not determine your future. The decisions you make every day, here and now, do. So the past is like the trail left by an airplane in the sky, but that trail does not control or direct its course. It is the pilot who decides where it is going at all times. You are that pilot, and your decisions can change the course of your life. Are you happy with the kind of person you are? Would you like to get better? Whatever your answer may be, we spend our whole lives changing, whether we like it or not. Sometimes the change is for the worse, other times it's for the better. But the good thing is that we can always improve. Every time you make a decision and start on a new path, life will test you. That's why you will encounter obstacles which may seem impossible to overcome at first. You'll meet toxic people, dream thieves that will say things like, "Don't even think about it. That's too difficult. Don't even try. Let it go. It's not worth it." That way you won't be disappointed. That's when, more than at any other time, you must not lose sight of your dreams, because the future belongs to those who dare to pursue their dreams. But you need to know that you will have to face your worst enemy. You'll have to get ready for the big battle. Your biggest challenge isn't waiting for you out there. Your worst enemy is inside you. Sometimes your mind is your worst enemy when we are overwhelmed by fear and begin to doubt our own abilities. So your greatest achievement will be to conquer yourself. The environment is another factor to keep in mind. If you lack courage in your convictions, perhaps you're letting the environment dominate your inner world. So you need to build your emotional muscles to increase your mental strength and be less influenced by the environment. And how can we do that? To begin with, by being more responsible about the information you choose to see, read, and listen to. Avoid self-pity, unnecessary negative news, without ignoring them completely. Keep away from people who are always moaning. Avoid toxic people that are complaining all the time. Look for things that give you positive vibes, inspire, and teach you. Seek the company of people with initiatives and dreams, and all those qualities that will help you move forward, evolve, and grow. What happens then? You start having more positive thoughts and feelings. Your attitude and expectations begin to improve. You increase your creativity and ability to see and create new opportunities. And when you begin to feel better, everything around you starts to look better. You're mentally stronger, and you can start making things happen. Your new future awaits you. It doesn't matter who you have been until now, what you've done, or where you are. What really matters is who you can become, where you're going, and what you can achieve. You have to visualize the final outcome and see things the way they could be. It's time to get going. Remember, the most important thing is not what you're going to achieve, but the kind of person you're going to become. Where Your Dreams Will Lead You by Javier Iriondo will give you the keys to reveal the doubts and fears that are stopping you, how to understand and overcome them. It will help you achieve what many others have already accomplished, to conquer oneself. This book has become the roadmap for thousands of people around the world, and it can be your inspiration and traveling companion, helping you in your journey towards your personal summit. Go on. Your summit is waiting for you.